Hey there, welcome back to the Do It Right Tech channel where I take you through everything tech. And in today's video, we are looking at some simple Samsung tricks that make your life way easier. So without wasting much time, let's dive right into the video. But don't forget to hit the like, smash the subscribe button to come back for more, and hit the bell notification icon so you don't miss out on any video that I post. On that note, let's go in. So there are some Samsung features that are not flashy, but once you start using them, you literally can't go back. These are simple tools, but they make everyday tasks feel faster, easier, and smarter. Let me show you what you have been missing all this time. And like always, I will show you real case scenarios that will allow you to immediately get to know how to use these ones in real life. So let's go into the video. The first one is an inbuilt unit converter that is sitting on your phone every single time. So you enter your favorite application trying to make a purchase from there. Instead of centimeters, you see whatever is written there in inches. You're a person who doesn't really know the conversion. So you hop online and try to find this conversion while your phone has already got it sitting inside there. All you need to do, let me show you. You're going to search for your calculator application. If it's on your screen, fine. If not, like I put it here, I'm just going to tap on it this way. And once it's opened, this ruler icon here, you can just tap on it and there you have it. It is a converter just sitting there. So over here, you're able to work on areas. That means from acres, you can convert to hectares, square centimeters, square feet, square inches, name it, and it's there. In length, we have also other conversions from inches, centimeters, millimeters, and so on and so forth. Temperature, same thing. We can go from Fahrenheit to degrees Celsius and Kelvin. You've got all that. For volumes, we've got gallons, liters, to cubic inches and feet. So many you can convert to. In mass, we can also convert from pounds to UK tons, US tons. All these conversions are sitting here, so you don't need to be searching the internet every single time you want to do a conversion. But the great part, when you live somewhere in the US or UK where it's almost mandatory or obligatory to tip, this comes in handy. The tip feature sitting here. With this, you're able to put in the total percentage of tip you want to give. If it's 15%, you can put it there. How many people are there? If you're two, you can put how many people. Then you can put the complete amounts that the bill is totaling to. So if it's totaling to $500, there you have it. For two people, each person is going to be paying $287.5 to be given a 15% tip. So there you have it, a simple conversion tool with an extra feature for tips sitting in there. If you didn't know this, I'm super glad I was able to show you. On that note, moving on. Now, let's fix something small, but very important. This is a feature that sounds trivial unless you find yourself in a situation that you would actually need. Now, you're carrying some grocery or you have wet fingers and you're just looking to receive a phone call that seems very important. You go to swipe and you miss it. You go to swipe and you keep missing it because the touch screen is not accepting your finger. What is the problem? Probably because it's a swipe. So now let me show you how to change from a swipe to answer your calls to a tap to answer your calls. You might not think it's important, but it might come in handy. What you want to do is go into call and then tap on the three dots up there, go into settings. So you're in the call settings. Once you're here, you're going to come here and select the option of answering and ending calls. You're going to select that, and from swipe to answer, you're going to change that to tap to answer. So the next time you receive a phone call like this, you would not need to swipe to answer, but rather tap to answer. So now all you need to do is tap to answer those calls, making sure that you don't miss any of those calls. If you didn't know this feature, or if you just found out that you needed it, I'm glad I was able to show you. Moving on. So once you receive a phone call like this and have picked up the call, you can proceed to swipe down completely. And whilst you're here, you're going to tap on mic mode and select voice focus. That way, your voice becomes crisp and it becomes the main focus of the phone call. Your voice is now prioritized, background noise reduced dramatically. If you didn't know this feature, I'm glad I was able to show you. Moving on. Okay. So now that we've reduced the swipe to a tap to pick up our calls, made the calls clearer, why not proceed to make sure that you don't forget anything that is said on that call? The next feature we're going to be looking at is the call recording feature. Now, fortunately or unfortunately for some of us, we do not have that option on our phone. But for those who do, let me show you how to use it or toggle these settings on. This is what you're going to do. You're going to tap on call and then tap on these three dots and go into settings. Once you're here, you're going to be greeted immediately with the record call option. You're going to tap on that. And once you're in here, you can proceed to tap on auto record if you want. If you don't want, you can leave it, and then during the phone call, you can proceed to tap on record. So let's turn off this feature and then proceed to receive a phone call. When we receive the phone call, we'll look at exactly what we're going to do. So there I have a phone call coming through and I pick up. Once I've picked up the phone call, it looks like this. Should I want to record, I can tap on these three dots and then tap on record call. Immediately my call starts recording. So this brings me to the next feature you want to probably turn on here, which is the ability to start recording on its own. So you can select auto record. When we come in here, you can record all calls, or do you want to record calls with unsaved numbers, or calls with specific numbers, or calls except particular numbers. You can toggle whichever one you like on. Once you're done with that, you can come here and then decide to show notification after recording. Personally, I would say you shouldn't turn that on because it doesn't really help. It just says recording has been done. But once you're done recording, there are a few things you can do to that recording. The first thing is the transcript assist option, which allows you to transcribe your call recordings into text. It might come in handy, or else you don't really need it. So when we come into a call that has been received, like we come here and come into recent calls, we can see this very one. There is an icon of a microphone there. You're going to tap on it. And once you've tapped on it, you get the option to tap on view recording and transcript. Then you're going to see the call right here, which you can play. You can use the audio eraser to clean up the call. And also you have a transcript sitting here if you turn on the transcript or auto transcript option. If you didn't know this, I'm glad I was able to show you. On that note, let's move on. Now, speaking of calls, there are more things we can do on those calls. Now that the call is clearer, let's look at how, if it was coming from our side, how quickly we could place that call, or how we could quickly search for whose number we're calling. These are very simple and trivial, but might come in handy. Follow me. So we're going to tap on the call application. Here we're going to tap on the three dots. Immediately we're greeted with speed dial numbers. Now speed dial numbers are basically the numbers that we have already set for speed dial purposes. But if you haven't, this is what you're going to do. You're going to select a number that you want to associate with calling that very phone number. So here I'm going to select the number 5, and then I'm going to select the contact that I want. And there I've selected a number and the phone number associated with that speed dial. So with this done, when I'm here and I hold on to the number 5, immediately it's going to call the number that I had selected. Now, it doesn't stop there. The next thing you can also do is, once you're here and you want to call somebody, knowing the name of the contact stored in your contacts, this is what you're going to do. You're going to attempt to spell the person's name using these numbers. So here we have A, B, C, here we have D, E, F, and we have G, H, I, and it continues. So if I wanted to search for a name called Amar, I'm going to be tapping A, M, A, and R. As you see, it's right there. And then I can just tap on the number and then place my phone call. If I'm looking for a name like DNA, D is inside 3, N is inside 6, and A is inside 2. So once I type it, I can see DNA right there. So that's also a simple way of placing your phone call. So here we have two modes of easily placing your phone calls to whoever you want to call. Simply long hold for specific numbers, or dial numbers that are associated with their names, and immediately you're able to place that quick phone call to them. If you didn't know this, I'm glad I was able to show you. Moving on. Still while here, why not talk about another feature about the call, and one that actually helps you when you're busy and cannot pick up that phone call. Samsung will pick the call up for you while you just read whatever the caller is saying on the other side. Let's see. So you receive a phone call, but you're in a meeting and cannot pick up. So you proceed to tap on Call Assist and select the text to call feature, where your phone picks up the call on your behalf, speaks to them. And here we're going to listen to what exactly the person hears on the other side.
Hi, I'm using a voice assistant to talk for me. Please tell me why you're calling.
Then you can now proceed to respond to them. So they're going to hear.
All is fine. And your end. Yeah, I did talk later.
So there you have it. A full-blown call without you actually picking up the call, but still being able to see exactly what the person is saying on the other side and responding exactly how you also want to respond. If you didn't know this feature, I'm glad I was able to show you. Moving on. So now that all things about your phone call has been sorted out, and we're sure that you're going to have a fantastic call time with your friends and family or business associates, let's look at the last one, which is a very underrated feature that goes a long way to help you know much about an article that is right in front of you without you necessarily reading the entire article. Now, this is not a direct Samsung feature, but a very helpful tool that's on your phone. Let me show you. So you go online and you're doing some research, and in this example, we're looking at the Samsung Buds 4 Pro and the AirPods Pro 3. For this research, I choose to go into the Reddit forum here where a whole discussion has been had, and I want to read it, except that it's quite a lengthy Reddit. I want a way to hear or understand the entire Reddit discussion, but I haven't got the time, but I can listen. Then this feature comes in handy, because here I can tap on these three dots and tap on the listen to this page option, and everything is going to be said to me in an AI voice, but very human-like, handled by Google.
This AI playback is powered by Chrome. Hey, remember that Reddit thread about the AirPods Pro 3 versus the Galaxy Buds 4 Pro comparison? I was just thinking about it.
Oh yeah, definitely. The one where the original poster shared that video review from Sound Guys, right?
Exactly. They mentioned right away that AirPods still have better active noise cancellation, or ANC, and battery life.
And a few users like Wuhan Batcave were actually disappointed that the Galaxy Buds adopted the pod design, preferring Samsung's older, more unique Bud look.
Oh, and there was a discussion about the heart rate sensor on the AirPods Pro 3, and the producer pointed out the Buds 4.
With this, you're able to go through some articles that you've been longing to finish. All right, thank you very much. So these are simple features, but would make a huge difference in your everyday use. Now the question is, which one of these are you starting to use today if you haven't used them? So without wasting much of your time, don't forget to hit the like, smash the subscribe button to come back for more, and hit the bell notification icon so you don't miss out on any video that I post. On that note, I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.